The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll be...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBAB, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to the Heat in Miami.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You could see them trying to find some sort of rhythm on the offensive end, but the more they forced it, the less effective it was.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Marcus Morris is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's McCollum, and it's Mitchell in at the one spot. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Some teams in reality, Doris, are out of the playoff picture right now. They've entered the evaluation phase of their season. Talk about what is involved there in that process.
Well, we've seen this before, Kevin, and there are nights where we're cover games where we know, okay, this is an organization that is assessing things from top to bottom. So which players, particularly the young players, need minutes so that they can accelerate their development? Which veterans are going to be a long-term part of the equation, because then you want the young guys and those veterans to have their collective experience start to grow. So there's a lot going on here from an evaluation standpoint when you're out of the playoff picture.
Great reveal of the front office and the way they think and want to process things. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Magic knocking down the tray. Here's Wiggins. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Wiggins has got his first 2 points of the night. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Orlando Magic.
And the big problem, they got trigger happy. Shot a very low percentage from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I agree. It seemed like they were very dependent from the three-point stripe, and it made things way too easy for the defense.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now, here's Rubio. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Parsons against Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. You think of all the great moments in Dirk's career, what he's done on and off the floor. What a treasure of a player.
Well, Kevin, there's no doubt this is the greatest European player ever. And he flat opened the door and helped make the NBA a truly global game. Think about some of the young stars, Porzingis, Markkanen, who grew up modeling their games after Dirk.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Mitchell against Rubio. The pass to Nowitzki. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. course, you know, you watch the athleticism that Mitchell has, and it's a surprise he didn't go any higher in the draft.
Well, this is a guy who had so many highlight reel dunks in his young career, proven scorer over the course of the 82-game season. But listen, Mitchell wasn't a scorer at Louisville, so it's not surprising what happened in the draft.
Now, here's Bellinelli. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Parsons looking it over. And finished off by Parsons.
Wow, uses his size and guile to finish strong.
Mitchell against Rubio. Now Mitchell, rejected by Nowitzki. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. It's been a storied career for Dirk Nowitzki, but as he...
Jake Kidd sort of tried all sorts of...
A lot goes into holding off Father Time, but Father Time, by the way, is undefeated.
Yeah, and retirement's something he's considered for a few summers now, but he's making the most of his Hall of Fame career, savoring every last minute.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Chandler Parsons out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Zubac in at the center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. 4 on the clock from the top of the key. Here's Nurkic. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
Rubio misses.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
Morris with the bucket.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Passes to Bellinelli. Zubac with it. Parsons outside. Rubio against Mitchell. And Rubio kicks to Parsons. Over Wiggins. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Timberwolves leading by 3. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Steve Clifford takes over here in Orlando, and of course he is known for his frankness and his disciplined approach to the game. You think about Clifford's teams, they rarely make unforced errors and are some of the best at minimizing their own mistakes.
Tries from 7. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. There's the call. It's a foul on Orlando.
Boy, you have to admire Donovan Mitchell. This guy is capable of playing either guard position, and he plays with so much passion and energy, guys. It's infectious.
And for Clifford, his job in Orlando, Doris, will be to develop the skills of his very young core.
That is correct, and he'll try to get this young group to play intelligently, minimize turnovers. You remember he once famously said the NBA isn't about winning, it's about winning in the playoffs.
Now, here's Mitchell. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Wiggins kicks to Nurkic. Mitchell outside. Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 6. Parsons outside. Pass to Rubio. Shoots from 14, and the jumper is good.
I'll tell you, the in-between game for Rubio starting to come around.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Mitchell passes to Nurkic, poked away, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, even with the slight build, Rubio's strong enough to finish through contact.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league, not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first three of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Second shot opportunity, rejected by Nowitzki.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
McCollum kicks to Morris. 5 on the clock. Fires for 3.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Rubio outside. Parsons on the wing. Back to Rubio. He gets it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. What did you think?
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ricky Rubio with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Morris is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's McCollum in at the 2 spot. Now here's McCollum. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden, as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
Here's Zubac. Now the feed to Nowitzki. He dishes it to Parsons. Back to Nowitzki. From downtown, that's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Now it's a 4-point Magic lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
McCollum finds Nurkic. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in. Nurkic has got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Zubac the pass to Rubio. Pass to Parsons. Fires from deep. He can't get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Bellinelli passes to Zubac. Great D that time from Nurkic. Timberwolves trail by 3. The 17-footer. Second shot opportunity, and Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rubio against Morris, and Rubio kicks to Zubac. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I tell you, Dirk is going to hit these interior shots constantly. With his size, defenders don't have much of a chance in there.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Here's Mitchell. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Rubio left side. Back to Bellinelli. From the arc. That one doesn't drop. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Magic. They lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Ivica Zubac is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Rubio in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. McCollum outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Magic leading by 3. Rubio outside. It's stolen by Morris. One-on-one here. Here's Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Magic. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Gotta love Nowitzki setting his guys up with perfect passes.
Rubio against Mitchell. Morris dishes to Mitchell. Morris kicks to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Shoots off the step back. Orlando grabs the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Bellinelli against McCollum. Now here's Bellinelli. He's guarded closely. Nowitzki, good. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Rubio against Mitchell. McCollum kicks to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. Here's Nurkic. Banked in off the glass.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Nurkic with the steal. And the pass to Morris. It counts, and the foul. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
My goodness, guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Rubio against Mitchell. Back to Rubio. Pocket 6. A 3. Wiggins with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Mitchell in the corner. And one 1:01 left in the game. Good D by Rubio. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Timberwolves shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Pass to Wiggins. Timberwolves passing it around. Mitchell. Another miss by Minnesota.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Up top, Rubio. Covered by Mitchell. Rubio finds Bellinelli. Shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Minnesota calls timeout. Presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Yusuf Nurkic.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Rubio.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw.
Now, it should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Here is Rubio. From outside the arc. Count it!
Oh, this guy's typically a setup man here, but he rises to the challenge. Beautifully done by Rubio.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.